Hey yo, what's poppin'? It's your girl Melissa with Monae Media, and you're watching Monae Media on YouTube and listening to SeattleHipHopRadio.com. And today, it's a beautiful Sunday, and I'm sitting here with Robert L. Butler Jr. Don't let me forget the Junior because he's always on me about that Junior.
Right. That's right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm blessed.
I thought today was Saturday. I guess
Oh,
it's Sunday.
it is Saturday. You're right. It's. You know
it's all
what?
Good.
Sunday.
You're ahead of the game. It's all good.
You know, I love Sundays.
Every day can be Sunday.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you good today?
I'm great.
Good.
I'm sitting here with you.
Yeah. I'm glad to be here finally. I'm glad to be here.
I'm excited. I'm excited. So, you are a film producer, director, actor.
Well, this is how you say it. Actor, writer, editor, producer, director.
And only he would be the one to be able to say that.
Right, because that's how it's on my card. So.
Say that, baby.
Right, yeah, so.
Of course, I'm not going to remember that.
Of course.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, you know, what you do, what you have done. You know, just start from the beginning. Start from the beginning.
I'm raised from Washington, D.C. That's where I'm born and raised. I did 20 years in the Marine Corps. I relocated out here to Seattle after I retired for love, but that's a whole nother movie. That's another movie, you know, so that's a different movie. That's like a 10 DVD movie thing. That's another story, but
So you relocated for love.
For love, right, yeah.
You was in the Marine Corps.
I was in the Marine Corps for 20 years.
Wow.
I came from California to out here.
And what year was that?
It was 2005. Didn't know it rained so much because the first 45 days I was here, it rained every day. I looked for Noah's Ark. I'm like, come on, really? This is what I'm looking forward to?
That's what you...
I'm like, really? And like for the East Coast, you have all 4 seasons. All you had was just a shh, no thunder, no lightning, just, I'm like, really? So...
It was that time, probably.
It's always that time here.
I don't know when the last time was it rained for 45 days straight.
Yeah, but
Does it feel like that?
It did. I was like, man, it can't be like this.
You know, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you wasn't too thrilled about our weather.
I wasn't thrilled about how I got here, and then I went through the weather. But you know, I was like, God brought me here for a reason, so let me see what's up. So I stayed because I didn't want to go back to California. I wasn't ready to go back home to DC. So I said, let me see what's up out here in all this rain.
So when you came here, and then after the love, how long was the love after you arrived? How long did it last after you arrived?
An hour.
Oh, you're lying.
See? About an hour. It just wasn't good. For real, yeah.
Dang. That's great, but that's okay. And like you said, everything
okay. It's not okay. It's okay now. But okay then. You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
again, that's another movie.
That's another movie.
That's another movie. That is another movie.
Right.
And so 2005. So I know in 2013, you started going to school.
Right.
So what did you do from 2005?
Well. When I got here, because after 20 years in the Marine Corps, I wanted to relax. And being here, because the cost of the cheaper had made able me to do that. So took a couple months off, was just sitting at home and lost my mind. I was sitting home and watched every movie I could watch, played all the PlayStation games. I'm like, this is boring. I can't just do this. So I started back working, doing security, and I was like, I just felt like I was just existing, not really doing nothing. So I was just sitting there like working. I was like, wait a minute, you want to be an actor, right? So what's up? Do that. So then I started looking for castings, auditions, went on a couple, but no one was really giving roles for African American men as leading
at that time.
At that time, well, still this time too. But anyway, so I was like, you know what? And then I remember I was at work with my friends Lawrence Sankey, and we was working at Fred Hutch, and it was the same time when Mayweather was fighting De La Hoya. So they had the De La Hoya Mayweather 24/7. And it was so comical. I said, man, I want to make something like that. So we started brainstorming, and we came up with this boxing film, but it didn't work out because the person who was supposed to be my opponent, he bailed out on me. It was like Sylvester Stallone trying to make Rocky, but Apollo don't want to be in the movie. so you can't have it.
Right.
So I brought this equipment. I was kind of mad. So then I filmed a video of one of my favorite rap videos, the Symphony, old school song.
Rap video.
I filmed that, did that, and everything came out pretty good. Then I made a video for my mom for Mother's Day, a Marvin Gaye song. I Hear My Dear, I'm a Little Girl. Made that for tribute to her. That came out good too. So I was like,
So these were videos.
These are videos.
Okay, so you started out small.
Small, right.
Doing little videos here and there.
Yeah.
And this is in between the 2005.
It was before I even thought about school. So
okay.
So then me and my friend was talking, and at that time, that's when internet dating was big, and he was on there doing that. So I don't want to go into the story, but he went on the internet, met a girl, and he got catfished, right? So it was like crazy, and I clowned him about it too, because he drove Portland to go see her. You know what I'm saying? So
have you watched the show Catfish?
Oh, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
So out of that experience, we came with a skit called "Don't Do It," basically about internet dating, like "Don't do it." So in the skit, my character wants to go on internet dating, and he's telling me don't do it, and then I end up doing it anyway. Then something comical happens to me, and we got a lot of hits and a lot of love from that skit. It was the first one I actually did. It was the first one I actually did, and we got a lot of love from that thing. And the crazy thing is, a year later, after that skit was done, we put it on YouTube like that. Catfish show, TV show came out. I'm like, they stole my idea. So that was my first little short film.
When that happens.
But I couldn't prove that. But I'm like, it wasn't no show like that at that time. You know what I'm saying? So
you just didn't get it out there
quick
enough.
So we did that, and then I got some success. So I started writing some more stuff. And I wrote a skit called "Crazy About You," about a girl who is crazy about her boyfriend. Real crazy, right? I had this one chick to do it. She said, "Why don't you make a skit about a guy being crazy?" I said, "No, I already wrote this," so I did that, filmed that. Then, with the sense I had from "Don't Do It," I came with a sequel called "Cuddy Buddy," like Friends with Benefits. And basically, the Cuddy Buddy rules like that. And so in that, it was the same characters from "Don't Do It." So my character, he meets some girl from the internet, and they become Cuddy Buddies. But one of the Cuddy Buddy rules is you can't fall in love. So he falls in love and becomes crazy in love with us like a stalker, and that was real good too. So did that, and then I did another sequel to Crazy About You, and then I started writing more, and I came with a skit called "We Need to Talk." Basically, anybody in a relationship, hear them 4 words, we need to talk. It's never nothing good. It's always something bad.
Always be.
I'd be like,
well, hold on a second. Can you just tell me?
This is what y'all women do though. We be at work. Hello, hey, when you get home, we need to talk. Y'all hang up. We be like, so I make you think about it.
Don't include
no,
me.
but don't know when you relationship, right? And they call you at work. I'm like, hello, what you doing at work? And she'll say, well, when you get home, we need to talk. Then she hangs up. So then you're like sitting there like, what did I do? What didn't I do? And that's a long drive home. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Is that her birthday? Is that her anniversary? And so you think what you did? So
you got all
them 4 words. You know what I'm saying? And they're common. So what it is, I took some stuff from my personal life and my friend. We put stuff together and we came up with a good skit. So my co-star Michelle Ines, she was like, "Robert, this is real good." I said, "Thanks." She said, "You put some film for us." I was like, "Well, I'm just making movies like this." She said, "I'm telling you, it's real good." So after I edited it and put it all together, put it on YouTube and stuff like that, got some hits. I was like, cool. And people liked it. And they was like, because it was like, for example, there's one scene about the sex schedule that women do. Like they put men on the sex schedule, like hey baby, we can do something. We do it Wednesday, like the day Thursday. I know what day it is. Then like, okay, the next Wednesday comes. Okay, baby, it's Wednesday. She goes, I ain't saying Wednesday. We can do it. So something y'all women do, Then it's like real situations and that it deal with that thing. So it was real popular, and we got a lot of hits like that. So then I wanted to do like a series like The Wire. I wanted to do it. It was going to be called Black Gold. Basically, we were the biggest weed dealers in Seattle, and we had this term because when they made weed legal, we had the term we were going to do cocaine like that. So I was thinking about doing that. And I wanted to get better behind the camera, on camera, and also with writing. So I started looking at camera equipment. Then I came across Seattle Film Institute. I was like, oh, what's this? So I checked them out. Then I saw they took veteran benefits. So I went down there, I toured the school, so I went to the school. So the first year I took the filmmaking program, and I learned about filmmaking and about screenwriting too, because I want to get better at writing. Then they also had an acting program. So the next year I took acting. So I want to be good at acting, not only in my stuff, but somebody else's stuff too.
Right.
Excuse me. So in the third year I took a producing program to learn how to basically produce films. So I did all that.
So you took steps.
I took steps. Yeah, I did 5 short films first. Then I went to school to get better.
And your short films were like 30 minutes.
It was
an
like
hour.
40, 45.
Okay.
50, no more than an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
They were
And
short
then
films. They were all comedy. Yeah.
so then when you saw the Seattle film studio, where did Film Institute? Where did you see it at? Like,
I was online looking for film equipment and stuff.
Oh,
then it was like, you want to be a producer, filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I didn't know they had a school. Because I wasn't thinking about going to school. I was like, I didn't want to go to school when I had to go to school. Right. And like, one thing with the Marine Corps, I didn't want to go to school. When you go to the Marine Corps, you're in school still. So I didn't want to do that. So I was like, but maybe I go for something that I love, interested in. So I went down, I got a tour of school, and then
so you were inspired.
I was inspired, yeah.
and that did a lot for you.
Yeah.
It changed a lot your perspective, because you were doing these short films and things, and then you went to this school and you did the acting, the directing, filming,
and producing.
I don't do movies well, so all these words that you use, I get.
What, acting, filmmaking, producing? Those big words for you?
In the movie business, yes.
Oh, go on now.
Oh, if I could just get them right by the end of this show. I would have them all together.
I hope so. I have my name right too.
Yeah, you gotta just keep saying it,
Right.
keep saying it. So that's interesting. You have a lot of awards.
Thank you.
You have a lot of pictures
on the wall.
Man,
Yeah.
it's very inspiring.
Thank you.
But since we do have this right here, we need to know about this. What is going on
this
right
is The
here?
Alliance. This is my feature film, The Alliance. Basically about 4 drug dealers. They call a truce, form an alliance, but nothing good lasts forever. After 20 years of peace, one member is forced to kill others. So if you like movies like The Godfather, Scarface, Belly, Paid in Full, or the series The Wire, you'll love this. It's kind of inspired by The Wire, because The Wire, they had their co-op, we had our alliance, so this kind of inspired again. And with every drug movie, you have revenge, betrayal, greed, and that's what's going on here. So, and one thing that I would say that sets it off is that it's an original story, and it doesn't bite from nothing else. So that's one thing I like about it.
I enjoy it.
Has that a plot? So you enjoy it?
I do.
What do you like most about it?
That you wrote it?
Thank you. Because you don't remember that, right? Thank you. Yeah, so.
I remember.
Okay, that's
there was
cool.
lots of guns, lots of shooting, people doing all kinds of things,
Okay, well that's one thing I want to do. Yeah, and also I want to do you watch the movies. Some people their favorite movies they remember a certain line like New Jack City is like sit your $5 ass down for make change, or The Godfather make you often refused. I wanted somebody to watch this movie, maybe a line you could take from or a scene you could take from it. So that's what I wanted to do.
I'll get back to you with that.
Okay.
I gotta watch it. Some movies I have to watch more than
watch
once.
it again?
Like it's just like if you hear a song, and it may mean something to you. It may not mean anything to you the first time you hear it, but then the more that you hear it, so I do have to watch it again.
Okay. Watch it tonight.
I will. I see you got your face on your shirt.
Yeah, well, my barber, Ed, he owns Barbershop Art. He made this shirt for me to promote the movie. And so we did a photo shoot with it. So that's my character, Breeze, in the Alliance. So, yeah, so that's
Barbershop.
it. And also he has this for you. Barbershop Art wants to give you this to help support you. So he wants to give you that shirt that he made. So.
Let me see this. Hey,
So show it to them.
that's
nice. Show it to them. Yeah, so get that to you, so.
Different styles of hair.
Yeah, so he has you go on his website, bobshoparts.com, and you can order anything. He has stuff for kids, like that book bag over there he has.
Okay. Oh, that's dope. Barbershoparts.com.
Yeah.
Barbershoparts.com.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Ed Satterwhite. But Barbershop Arts, he's on Facebook too as barbershoparts.com, so you can check him out on Facebook too.
Okay, Thank you.
He's tagged in all the videos.
Hey, I love that. I'm very. Ooh.
I got you.
That's what's up. I was gonna put this on. I like all the different designs. So what all do? So is it? It's just a barbershop. Like they do. I mean, he just calls it art. I mean,
That's
do
the
they
name
do
of it.
like?
But the actual barbershop was in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of shirts that we were wearing in the movie, he made. Like the Ali shirt I was wearing. One of the words that the female that played Kataya, she was wearing. A lot of shirts
she has a shirt
That's
on.
not, but he didn't make that.
Right.
He didn't make that one though. There's a couple ones that I was wearing.
See, like things like that, I don't pay attention to. But now that you brought it to my attention, it's something that I'm gonna look for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, so, and we have some other gear that we wear in Alliance too that we be wearing.
We're gonna get back to Alliance too.
Okay.
We got lots more to talk about.
Right.
I appreciate you allowing me to come into your home and get to see all this greatness around.
Thank you.
So I want to give a shout out and for y'all to check out Money and Cakes podcast on YouTube. They are funny, hilarious. Their topics are, they're great. It's fun and it's exciting. So Money and Cakes podcast on YouTube. Check it out. Back to you, Robert.
We're back.
L. Butler Jr.
There you go.
So you have these magazines. These are articles.
Right, so that's the Heart of Hollywood magazine I was in. Yeah, you
can I-
pull it out. You want to? Yeah, so the Heart of Hollywood magazine I was in. Shout out to them for let me being a part of their magazine.
Heart of Hollywood.
Yeah, so.
That's nice. You take really nice pictures.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's the cameraman's, I think the photographer deserves all the credit. Shout out to Dan McCormick who took my pictures for that. And Sonia Carrillo who did my makeup for that too.
You have makeup on? They
do
makeup?
Makeup in the movie too, yeah. You gotta have makeup, yeah. I don't know, it make you look good now, yeah.
That's what's up. And that's a different article?
Yeah, this is
What? That's Vibrant
this is Stardom 101 magazine.
Oh, okay.
I'm in there too.
Wow. And where is this magazine at? Who?
I found them online on Instagram, but like I found them on Facebook, but
Really?
yeah, so.
Oh wow! So there's different types of
Yeah, so
magazines.
different
I know
magazines,
nothing
you
about.
want to promote yourself? Contact both of them, and they will, talk to you.
Heart of Hollywood
Yeah,
and
Stardom 101.
Stardom 101 magazine.
You should contact them too.
Gosh, I'm about
Get
to
yourself
be on
in
it.
there. Get yourself in there.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
so.
That's what's up. Oh my God. So, what inspired you to? Well, we did kind of talk about that already.
Well,
I
I wanted to be an actor, a filmmaker. I remember, I think I was like 11 or 12. My dad took us drive-in because I grew up watching Kung Fu Theater. It came on Saturdays like that, so I was a big karate fan.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to movies, go to drive-in, and we see Enter the Dragon. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, Bruce Lee, I'm hooked. I'm like, yes, that's what I want to do. I want to be on screen like that. I said, I want to be an actor, and I want to work with him. My mom was like, you can't. I said, why not? Why can't you be an actor? No, you can be an actor, but you can't work with him. I said, why? Because he's dead. I'm like, what? I started crying.
Oh. When you were how old?
I was like 12. I said, why you crying? I said, because I wanted to work with me. Because when you watch the action theater stuff back then, people fly around the air like that. You couldn't do that, but watch him on screen Enter the Dragon, it was all believable. You could do those movies he was doing. I was just excited with his energy, and the presence he had on screen. I know I wanted to do that. Mm-hmm. So I said, well, I'm gonna go to his grave one day. She said, okay, he's buried in Washington. I said, cool, let's go. She said, no, Seattle, Washington, not Washington, D.C. fool. I'm like, oh. So in the back of my mind, I wanted to be an actor.
At 12 years old, and you was coming to Washington.
I said one day I'm gonna go to his grave. I put it in I put it in the cars to come out here. And then when I moved out here, I was like, man, he is buried out here. And so I was like,
Did you go?
I went in 2014.
Wow.
And I was kind of nervous because that's like the closest I've ever been to my idol. No,
So he was your
it's like
when you
inspiration
were a kid.
because then after watching the movie, my mom took me to Chinatown in D.C. I bought all the magazines on him. I bought the Game Deaf uniform. bought the nunchucks. I remember hurt my elbows on the wooden nunchucks back then. Learned how to do them, and I read everything about him. Then I also read about his struggle in Hollywood, how he didn't want to be the typical Asian character. He wanted to be a hero. So he had the same obstacles that we have now, trying to be a lead actor. Him being Asian American, like they put a white guy in kung fu in his movie. So he had the same struggle. So learned about that, and I wanted to be an actor, and I went to his grave, and it was like powerful there. So, but yeah, so that was close to ever get to ever meeting him. But yeah, I put the little coins down, picture to him and his son. So, and I went on the Bruce Lee museum tour out here. But yeah, so that's what made me want to be there.
I didn't know Bruce Lee was buried out here.
Yeah, Lakeview Cemetery. Yeah, he lived out here when he left Hong Kong. He went to school out here.
You know, I think I remember something like that.
Yeah, he went to the UW. Yeah, so.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
And look, here you are.
Here I am now. Yeah.
You know, so look, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
The universe is very powerful.
And I paid some respect to him in the Alliance with the robes I was wearing.
Yes.
But I will do more respect to him in the Alliance too, because I'll be doing nunchucks. I'm doing some other stuff in there. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah, so.
Look.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
So I wanted to save this, but we can start now. We can talk about. So this is the first Alliance.
Right.
You have Alliance 2 coming.
Alliance 2. Right. Alliance 2, The Hunt for Breeze.
Okay. So
you gotta watch the first one though. You want to see the first one? I'm talking to the fans.
Can you let everybody know?
You want to see the first one? You go on Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, Barnes and Noble. You can buy the DVD. For those who ain't got a DVD player, go buy a DVD player. They're $29. No. So yeah, and
I think they're $19.99.
Even cheaper than that. And what was crazy, when I had a preview for my cast, I gave them DVDs. They was like, I ain't got a DVD player. I'm like, what? Because like a lot of even computers now don't come with a DVD tray anymore.
I know.
Like the laptops, even so, yeah. But you can check it out. And so, the Alliance 2, The Hunt for Breeze, basically, family ties are revealed when an enemy from the past resurfaces as the Hunt for Breeze is on. So some stuff that happens, you know, and yeah. So I got a killer cast. This movie, The Alliance, has won 131 awards and 90 nominations.
Wow.
And the script for The Alliance 2 and the poster has already won 31 awards and 5 nominations. So the writing's good. I got a good cast coming back. Some are coming back, not everybody. I got new people coming, so yeah. And I want to give a shout out to Alonzo Carrillo and the artist Khaled, because they did the soundtrack in this film. I got all the original music, and their combination has won 14 awards and 10 nominations. So they got one award for Best Original Song. They won When I'm Driving, and he's the lyrics. That's the Best Original Song in the festival. So shout out to them too. And Alonzo Carrillo is my makeup girl, Sonia Carrillo's son. Yeah, so and like so like in the trailer, the music from the trailer, he did that. So, but shout out to them. Yeah, I'm just amazed with because when I was writing it, I knew I had a good story, but I had to get the right cast. And what I do is when I go on auditions, I work on other movies, other projects, I scout out talent. I said, you're a good actor. Give him my card like that. And that's how I met Michael Bell, who has won 14 Best Supporting Actor awards and 8 nominations. And so we did a casino commercial together. That's why I met him. I said, man, I'm writing this gangster movie, man. I got you. He said, sure. Gave him my card. Hadn't even wrote the movie yet. Mandy Baker, who played Chocolate, she was the first person I cast because we were with the same talent agency at the time. And we were doing these little exercises. I was like, look, I said, can you play a female assassin? I said, yeah. I said, no, I got a part from a movie. I hadn't even thought of the lines yet.
You had.
I hadn't even thought of it, but I told her, I gave her my card like that. And what happened when I was writing the movie, I didn't know what the certain characters would be. That's why I hate when some people do when they write their movies, they put Brian, Caucasian guy like that. I didn't put no emphasis on any race in the movie. I know who was going to be what. And I think that's why the screenplay won a lot of awards, because you could read it and say, I can put this person being Breeze, this person being Smooth, this person being Chocolate, this, you have your own characters. And it's all about diversity. It's a diverse film because, drugs, it's every race. It's not just one race.
Absolutely.
It's cool. In this movie, we got white, black, Samoan, Mexican, Romanian, Russian, every kind of race in here, because it's all about diversity. So that's what I wanted to do.
So I have a question.
Okay, I have an answer.
All right. What award do you value the most? I mean, first, how many awards do you have? Do you have a number?
I'm all my movies from We Need to Talk, Real Love, The Lions, Lions 2. I have a total of 150 awards and 103 nominations.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope. Yeah.
You're really good at what you do.
It ain't just me, but it's this is what I believe in. It's actually teamwork make the dream work.
Absolutely.
I couldn't do it by myself. It went for my cast, my crew, my music, my makeup girl. I couldn't do it by myself. I couldn't do it. Yeah. So, but you know, it's a total thing. So.
I have a question with that too,
Okay.
but I still want to know what award do you value the most and why?
The one that I value the most is two from the same film festival.
Okay.
So it's this is a finalist at Cannes screenplay contest. Real Love, which is another movie I got, and then Lions. The screenplay was a finalist in Cannes for best action adventure, and the Real Love was a finalist in Cannes for best love story.
Wow.
Cannes and France, that's a big thing. And now I remember when I won that, one of my teachers was like, Robert, you understand this. A lot of writers in Hollywood don't get accepted to Cannes. You got accepted and then you won. My first feature film,
wow,
screenplay. So I was like, and that right there was like, wow, you know, my first time. Because what happened, I submitted both my films on March 2nd of 2019. 18, I mean. And so then the judging was March 31st. So in France, I wake up March 31st. I don't get, because you get emails, so you've been selected. I said, I must not get selected. All right, whatever. So don't worry about it. So April 1st, I'm just doing some stuff, get an email. Congratulations, you've been selected. And I found this. I'm like, it's April 1st. It could be lying.
Oh no!
It's April 1st. It could be lying. It could be lying, right? But look, it was Cannes, and I got the certificate. I was like,
oh, you're like distraught.
Yeah, and then, and also what being told that you can't write or your stuff ain't good. Really? And then to get that, like yeah, because I had one female told me, actress, I want to be in my film, and she asked me what's been in We Need to Talk. We met. I took her to lunch, gave her the script. Because I wrote it for African American woman, and she was African American and Puerto Rican. So I wrote it so she comes out in Spanish. We met, and she said she wanted to do it. So I emailed her the script. Waited a couple of days. I said, hey, how do you feel about it? I sent her an email, text, and I called her. I said, hey, let me know how you feel about it. Nothing back. I said, hey, if you want to work with me, yes or no, let me know. Never wrote me back. Fine. So I ended up getting Michelle Nisi. That's it, like I said, you know. Blessings her because we filmed. She came over from Bellingham. We filmed our scenes in one day. Total professional, and I respect her so much for that. And her performance was great. And did it. And so it was like 3 years ago. I'm checking my emails. That same actress said, "Hey Robert, I'm gonna get back to you."
What?
It's like
After
10
3
years.
years? Oh.
This 3 years ago. But this was 2009. I did this skit. I'm like, really? I'm gonna get back to you. But I want to tell you was that your writing wasn't that good, and I was in a film that got selected into a film festival. She said, when you get better at that, at writing, I was like, really? So I looked at her film. I said, the film you got selected in, my film, We Need to Talk, that you didn't want to be in, won the gold. So, and I was like, you know what? And my actress got best actress. So I'm glad you went in my film. It's been better. You know, but being people telling you can't write or don't support you, then you prove them wrong. I'm like,
yeah, it feels good.
Yeah,
and sometimes we don't even have to explain ourselves.
Yeah. I said, oh, your film was selected, didn't win, but mine won that same festival.
Yeah.
Then I emailed her back what I said, and still waiting for a response. Maybe another 10 years I get a response. So, but it's stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, because she's embarrassed.
Yeah, she's embarrassed.
She's embarrassed of herself.
Yeah. So, but I mean, my thing is, if you don't want to work with me, just say you don't, and no skin loss, you know, because I got thick skin. Because I think you can't be in this business if you don't have thick skin. Everybody not gonna like what you do. You know, and I'm my worst critic.
Proof of that too.
I'm my worst critic. So yeah, so like, but like, if you don't work with me, I can take it. You know, it's fine. I'll find somebody else. You know, but don't tell me my stuff is garbage. You got something better. That you ain't did nothing. You know, but hey, I let my stuff be for itself. So
let your work speak for
that's
itself.
Right. Yeah. So.
And that ends our segment 2. So I want you guys to look forward to next weekend on Monae Media. I'm gonna have Young Bleeze. He's a very talented artist. He has lots of TikToks. He does music as well, and he owns a shop, and he's doing a few different things. So you guys look forward to that show next weekend.
I'll watch it.
You know, I want to say that I really appreciate your support.
Oh, no
Like,
problem.
you're always sharing my stuff. You're always commenting. You know, you're very active in my Monae Media, and I want you to know that I very much appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate what you're doing too, because not a lot of people are doing what you're doing, and we got to support each other, especially out here.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people who don't want to support you, you know, like, and you doing what you love, your passion. I see your passion. You love what you're doing, so hey, I'm gonna support you. I dig that, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna support you.
Oh,
So I'll
thank
do
you.
that.
I just wanted to give you a shout out.
Thank you.
And you know what?
What?
These cards is bomb.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
These are they just like regular business cards? But I mean, like,
Yeah.
dang, you know,
Yeah.
did you order them?
Oh, Vistaprint, yeah.
Vistaprint. Okay, Vistaprint is actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you, man. You need to go through that. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to say something.
Shout out to Marlon.
But this way, Edward Dose did my picture for this. Shout out to him. Sean Puno, he designed this poster for the Lions too. If you follow us on Facebook, Instagram. And then the actors in here, Fabio Lubin, she's playing Florine, Breach's mom in the sequel. And Rashawn Mitchell, he's playing R.L. Sr., Breach's dad in the sequel. So, yeah, but Sean Puno designed this. Dan McCormick did the pictures. Sonia Carrillo did our makeup. So, yeah, so shout out to them. So
That's what's up.
Yeah,
And these
so-
are mine. I do have a few of
a
these.
few more, yeah, so.
So if you see me on the streets, you know, and you trying to be an actor,
Hey,
you know,
hit me up and follow me, yeah.
yep, I got
you.
cards for you.
Because I need extras, I need people for my second film, you know, so, and I need some of your cards too.
And you got, and you know, we'll get back to that
We'll get back
later.
to that?
Yeah, I don't have enough for you today. I just went to go get them printed up before I
Okay.
arrived because
Okay.
I ran out. You know,
that's why I order. I think I order like 500.
I get 100 at a time.
I order like 5. Where you get them at Office Depot?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get a Vistaprint like
Yeah.
500 at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I should, you know, I'm gonna need to set my game up as one
Yeah.
I'm laying one
Yeah.
brick at a time.
You got to, yeah. But my very first car I did at Office Depot. I designed it. You know, 'cause I remember I was designing cars. I met this one filmmaker. He wanted to be in this film. I said, "Where your card at?" He said, "I ain't got one." I said, "Man, anybody gonna take you serious? You ain't got a business card." Come on. And then I was like, I got business cards. People still want to take me serious. I'm making a movie. Yeah, right. See it right here. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, yeah. So
But that's okay though.
it's all right. It's all right. I still got the
your
I made the dream,
actions.
yeah,
Your
so, yeah.
actions and your work are your proof.
Yeah,
You
so,
know,
yeah.
and you're doing it.
Yeah, but I still got haters. Everybody got haters. So, but I always say the more you hate, the more I create. So that's what I do.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
You can use that. You
I
can post
like
that in your
that.
thing. Yeah.
Mhm, okay. So I wanted to ask you, what's your biggest challenge with being a filmmaker, and looking for, you know, the talent? What's your biggest challenge?
Well, like I said, what I do when I look for talent, I'm on other projects like S. Joe Downing, who played Danny. I was on a set called Talk to the Gun, and him and Jeff Wright, who played my bodyguard in the movie. See, that's one of his shirts right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so he played the bodyguard in the movie, and I met her on the set of Grey's Anatomy. So I meet people and I talk to them. Like, no, I say, you know what, you be perfect, and I want to work with you someday. That's how I do. But also, being that I learned from one of the best, Amanda Bursa, how to act and direct. So one thing I tell people, like, so you're gonna be my film, I say, learn your lines first. Know your lines first. Don't rehearse them a certain way. Just know them, because it's easier to take direction by knowing the lines. If I say, I'm gonna practice this angry, so I want you to do it laughing. And you're like, I can't, because I practice this way. Learn your lines, you take direction. But because there's one scene in the movie with the actress, she was real nervous. When we were rehearsing, she was fine. Mm-hmm. When we said action, she got nervous. I said, you know what? I said, we're going to just turn the camera off. Then I winked at the cameraman to leave it on. I said, we're going to rehearse our scene. Rehearsal was fine. I said, you good? Yeah. I said, you know what? I said, cut. What? I said, we're done. Because when some people, when you say action,
But see, the
they
thing
freeze
is,
up.
But see, the thing is,
Yeah.
you recognize.
I recognize it, yeah.
What
Yeah. And so I
what
said,
works for your actors.
Yes, and I think that to be also me being an actor too, I know the struggle. I know what it is, right? That's why in the movie I had a lot of people who never acted before. I said, well, you know what? Our dialogue, like right here, we here talking, that could be a movie. We just have a conversation. So all we do is have a conversation, but we just filming it.
Right.
Get it like that. And the dialogue is not too complex. The people I gave monologues to were the more experienced. I was like Michael Bell, more experienced. S. Joe Downing, Ben, they were more experienced, so they got the better lines, whatever like that. But it was some people's, man, I never talked on screen. I was on screen, so don't worry about it. I got you. I got you.
Right,
and that's
right.
and them believing me, telling them I had them, and they saw that, it was all fine. So the struggle basically is like finding people who, when I ask me like what be my film, my sequel, how much you getting paid? I'm like, you can't even spell film. You haven't even made a movie, now you want to get paid, right? If you're doing it because you love it or you want for money, if you're doing it for money, you're in the wrong business. Because if I was doing some money,
Be broke.
It's you're doing it because you love it. And I am broke making this, but that's okay though.
You know what?
That's okay.
It's gonna come back to you though. When you have a passion for something and you are driven and you see the vision and you believe in yourself, it's
But see, all this right here is like, each time I get one, I'm excited as the first one. Like, I'm just so happy because when you hear like, no, like that, then it's like, you know, it's like I ain't got to explain myself, you know. So
you don't. And guess what? When you wake up out your bed in the morning, you come out here and you look at all this greatness around you.
Yeah.
That's enough in itself.
Yeah.
You know, and thanking God. And when you come home, you still look at all the great things that you've done, and it's accomplishments.
Well, thank you. I don't think it's gloating. It's just like I'm proud of my accomplishment.
You should be.
Yeah. So thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You see how your face lights up though when you talk about something, when someone talks to you about something that you're very passionate about. Yeah. So can people buy the Alliance clothes? I mean, do you have like clothing line? Do you have like? I'm just curious.
I had a yellow hat with the Alliance on, a yellow shirt. I gave it all my cast. I wish I could do that, but for the sequel, I'm gonna do some kind of merchandising, like example business cards. Like I had these done for the Alliance. I'm gonna start doing like when I do my fundraising. If people donate, they'll get like posters. They'll get certain things like that, like maybe an autograph poster. I'm gonna start doing some perks for people to donate money. I'm gonna get some shirts that has made for the cast, but you donate so much money, you get a hat and shirt.
Well, let me know so I can help be a part of that.
Thank you. I want you to share that. Yes. So.
And the Alliance 2 is, when do you think that the Alliance 2 is going to be coming?
I want to start filming. I'm doing my fundraising start in June. Do that for like 30, 45 days. I want to start filming in July, August to take advantage of this good weather for the exterior scenes, right? Like this film right here, my first scene was like June 3rd of 2018. My last scene was December 15th of that year. So I film on weekends. And one thing about it, because the screenplay for this was only 77 pages, but because I had so much time to film, I got to think of different stuff. So when we just film on Saturdays, Sundays, because most people work during the week, and I work during the week, so that was time. But if I film every weekend, I can knock it out in a month, but things happen. So the longer you got is the better. You don't want to rush nothing. Yeah. So, but I want to start filming July, August, time frame, so get that done. But I got to find a cameraman, and I got to find some other characters got to be cast. But I got majority of my main cast coming back.
I may have
might have a role for you too. Yeah, I'm serious. I might have a role for you too. Yeah.
I did do. I was a co-star in Absolution.
And I heard your voice in the trailer.
Yes.
So you'd have been perfect. And we need to talk. But you know what? My actress Michelle, that's good.
That's okay.
I got a role. And then I have another film. No, go ahead. So you want to ask me another question about something else? Go ahead. I'll say that. I'll say that. Yeah.
So I was saying that I was the co-star in the movie Absolution. Shout out to Kendall and On Point Productions. We played the movie. We premiered the movie at South Center Mall AMC. Last weekend, Kendall went down to New Orleans and did the movie premiere there. And then I think mid-June we're going to LA to premiere the movie.
Oh wow.
We probably won't be able to see it on TV until he said a couple more months.
Are you gonna
So
DVDs by anything like that?
No,
y'all don't have distribution.
You know, he's doing his own thing with it, you know,
Okay.
and so he has a process of what he's doing, and you know,
Okay.
he's a new filmmaker. This was his first movie, so he doesn't know all those things. But I actually probably will give him your contact
Yeah,
information.
because how I got this distribution, I put it in a film festival, and the winner of the film festival, first place, got a deal. So we won. Shout out to Cinema Fest in New York, and we won. That's how I got the deal. So they were partnering with Amazon and Tubi, stuff like that. So that's how we got on Amazon. The DVD format, it got distributed on Walmart, Best Buy. That's how it got out.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
even though DVD sales is minimum. I mean, I blame COVID because COVID stalled the release of it, everything. But a lot of people don't buy DVDs. They stream everything. So it's streaming on ScreenMagicFilms.com. It should be on Tubi TV soon because everybody's streaming.
Tubi TV?
Yeah, Tubi. Yeah, it should be on that. And like Screen Magic Films, you watch it on a smart TV or your phone or laptop. But a lot of people don't buy DVDs no more. So
That's true.
but
I got a DVD player still.
yeah, I still got a DVD VHS combo thing. That's how
Oh, yeah.
that's
And
how
it still works?
Yes, it does. Because some movies they didn't convert to DVD, so yeah, I still got a VHS.
Okay. So, what's your dream cast? And if you could shoot a movie, you know what I mean? Who would your dream cast be?
Okay, I got two of them. Okay, I got one concept. It's called "If You Can't Beat Him, Kill Him." So this is my thing. So my character, he's like from a small town, and he wins the best actor in his church play, right? So he figured he's the best thing ever. So he goes to Hollywood. So he's on audition. So he goes for one film. In comes Morris Chestnut.
Oh.
And he gets the role. He goes to another film. In comes Idris Elba. Like that. Then every time he goes on to, he thinks he got a role. Some other actor gets it right, like Morris Chestnut, Idris Elba, Denzel Washington. All these guys. So he's like, you know what? He gets mad. He thinks he's losing roles. So these guys know if I can't beat him, I'm going to kill him. So he goes around killing all these top actors. And the cool thing about it, if these actors would be in the movie too, so we kill him. And then when he finally gets a role, he's starting a movie. The director says, "Cut." He said, "You know what? You can't act." It's not that he just can't act. And so that's that. So that was the thing. Yeah, but it'd be like a spoof, but it'd be crazy if Idris, all them guys were in the film and showed that happening.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but my dream cast movie, okay, I got a film, the one I got in Cannes, called Real Love. Takes place in the 1990s when Magic announced HIV. So a couple meet and they fall in love. But their happy ever after is threatened when one of them was diagnosed with HIV virus. With that being said, would you jeopardize your life for real love? See, at that time, remember, if you caught HIV, you was dead.
Right.
You know, so and that movie's going to show that time period, the ignorance of the disease people knowing, and then the discrimination the character faces. In this movie, the girl gets it. She gets it from her ex-husband, who's just a cheater. And my character, the guy, falls in love with her. And when he finds she has it, he doesn't care because in his mind, he believes in monogamy. He wants to be with it. He don't care if it's 1 month, 1 year, 1 day, whatever it wants to be, because he's found real love. And the rest of the movie is trying to get her convinced to be together. And it has a happy ending. But the thing is, though, so when I wrote this film, the star, the main character was Blair Underwood. And the girl who has it is Sanaa Lathan. I'm still as Blair Underwood's brother. Because one girl told me I was high school look like him. I'm like, well, I don't. Anyway, but I had them together. And so that was kind of like my dream cast. And I wrote that movie basically for Sanaa. So Sanaa, if you're watching, I know you're going to watch Sanaa. I got a movie for you. Blair, what's up? I got a movie for y'all. Yeah, but that was like my dream cast. But that one movie, and Blair is the movie where to kill him. Blair Underwood, Idris Elba, Morris Chestnut, Jamie Hector, all them guys, they beat my character out of roles. But then because they were better because he just wasn't no actor. But that'd be a good movie to do. That'd be a good movie to do.
Wow.
Yeah, so if y'all watching, Idris, I got some skills, some ideas.
So look, we are in our last 15 minutes.
Okay.
But first, next Friday, I will be at Nomad Boxing Club in Ballard. So, I don't know if y'all are familiar with it.
That's the first time I've heard of it.
Right. So, I heard...
I used to box too, so...
Yeah. So, Nomad Boxing Club in Ballard. So, we're going to see what it is. See what it do.
Okay.
I'm kind of excited because it's something different, you know. I'm trying to, you know, look for people who... different. All different. It's not just about music, you know. It's about movies. It's about, you know, if you're the best ice skater, you know what I mean, and you believe in yourself. I want to know.
You got a story to tell. Come to you, right?
Man, if you got a story to tell,
there you go.
Come to Monae Media. You know, we trying to be all over the world.
All over the world.
All over the world. So, our last 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
You trying to make me cry like Barbara Waters, something like that?
Of course not. I don't need you. We ain't acting today. We be in real life.
All right.
Okay, so so I know that we were talking earlier, and so your family, you know, you have 2 children.
I have a son and a daughter, and I have 3 grandchildren.
And you use some of their names?
Yeah, in the Alliance, Natalie Mazzani, who played Nina Johnson, that's my daughter's married name. The Killer, who was twins, Jace and Josh, that's my son-in-law and my grandson's name. In the sequel, Alliance 2, the mom, Florine, that's my mom's middle name. The grandmother, Naomi, that's my grandma's name. My dad in the movie, R.L. Sr. Of course, I'm R.L. Butler Jr., so that's him.
Right.
And Byron C., who plays somebody's father, I can't give it away, that's my uncle name.
Okay.
Yeah, and I used my favorite aunt, godmother, Marcia, in the first one. Yeah, so it's like paying homage to them, but it was like names I could remember. You know, now, none of the characters, their names, they don't do what happened in the movie, but like, I just wanted it was a tribute to my mom, my dad, people who inspired me, like reason why I like movies. My mom's reason why I want to be with my aunt. So yeah, so that's the reason. But yeah, So and also my son's daughters, Brooklyn and London. I got 2 villains in the movie named, and they're females, Brooklyn and London. So it's kind of crazy how that all came out. Yeah, so.
That's great. That's great.
And also in my films, I give women strong roles. So yeah, and I had one film festival just emailed me today with a review. They like how the women are strong in movies.
Really?
A lot of women like that. That their roles are strong. Yeah, so you basically in a genre that is dealing with the drugs, crime. Most women are just like timid like that. Not my girls. Not my girls. So yes.
I know. I seen.
And in the sequel, they're gonna be even rougher. So yeah.
I'm excited.
And they're excited to get it done too. So yeah.
So with that, future projects. What do we have to look forward to from you?
After the Lions 2, Michael Bell, who plays Smooth in the Lions, and he's in the sequel. He has something called Something Must Break, a full feature. He's trying to get that done. I have another buddy, Hathim Shepard, who's going to be playing Byron C. in the Lions 2. He has some stuff he's been writing for years. Now I'm mentoring him. He's trying to get some stuff. We're going to work on his first short film first. He has some good ideas for some feature ones in mind. I said, bro, let's get a short film in the belt first, right? But he's talented. So I'm working with him. Ben, who played Big Goose, he did a short film called Hard Out. I was in that. This will be hit festivals. Basically, just continue to write, create. You know, because you can't lose creativity. You got to use it. So continue to write, create. You know, help others. You know, I'm still open to being other people's stuff. No one wants to work with me. I don't know, but just keep writing and just keep the mind active. Or start working on Real Love, doing that. You know. Contact Idris when we do the other movies.
No, I'll be waiting. Yeah, absolutely.
I got a role for you in Real Love. I got a role for you now. I'm gonna have a role for your lines too. Okay. I got a role for you. Yeah.
You know,
I got a role
it's new for me. Yeah. So I'm
actually. You did Absolution. How's it new for you?
Okay, I did one.
Yeah,
and
but,
it,
hey, that's,
it's
you
still
got one
new.
under the belt though.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right. I mean, like after the third scene, I did walk in like I knew what I was
Yeah,
doing.
see, this could be it's a movie right here. You filming it's a movie too.
I-
Yeah. Shout out to my man Lawrence Sankey. That's him right there. He's been in all my stuff.
That's what's up.
He's been in all my stuff. He has a bigger role in Lions too. But he was.
Was that a real finger?
Yeah, it was mine. I got it emptied. I can't give it away.
What?
Yeah, no, but my man Lawrence Sankey, he's been in all my movies. That's like my big brother, my brother from another mother. Yeah, so he was in Don't Do It, all my films. And whenever I have an idea for a movie, I talk to him about it. Yeah, man, that's dope. Like, he likes it.
He's very supportive.
Very supportive. Yeah. He's brother from another mother. And another friend of mine, Joseph Sasso, passed away last year. He was like, thank you. He's my cameraman for Don't Do It and Crazy, and We Need to Talk. He appeared and We Need to Talk with Cuddy Buddy. And his wife, Teresa Sasso, she did the catering in the movie. So the final scene, we're on the boat, all that food, she provided that, yeah. Wow. So Island Breeze, that's why I say Island Breeze Lumpia in the movie, that's actually her catering company. So shout out to her too. And Ben is her brother. So, and actually Ben, who played Big Goose, that was supposed to be Joe, but Joe had a stroke and stuff, couldn't do it. That's my man Lawrence Sankey right there. That's my big brother right there. Shout out to him. Ben, who's a staff actor in Seattle, I want to work with him. And he, for example, right, he's Samoan, but he's been cast as white, African American, Vietnamese, Korean. This is the first movie he got to play a Samoan and got to speak his language, so I put that there for him too. Also want to say, the whole cast right here, we won Best Ensemble like 4 times, but what's crazy, 2 film festivals awarded. Everybody in the movie, we got honorable mention for Best Cast 2 times. So everybody in the film got an award for Best Cast. So everyone in my film is an award-winning actor or actress. Everyone. That is what's up. So now I'm really, really excited. And shout out to Kiara LeBlanc, who played Kataya. She got 10 awards, 8 nominations for Best Supporting Actress. Wow. And Red Cadora, she got an award for Best Debut Performance. She played Church. So, and crazy about her was like, when she approached me about being in the movie, I said, I got 2 roles. I got Brenda and I got Church. Which one you want to do? So she read it. She was like, I like the thing with the flirt with Breeze and Brenda, but you know what? I need Church in my life. I was like, really? Because I know how to ask a woman to play that role. With her wanting to play the role, she embraced it more than being forced to play it. And she brought her own flavor to it. I want to shout out the whole cast. Everyone, even though I wrote the characters, each one brought their own spill to it. Like Michael Bell, he was smooth. Mandy Baker, she was chocolate. Nicole, she was strawberry. Aqua was vanilla. They all brought their own flavor to it. And like, even S. Joe Daniel, who played Danny, everybody's like, man, they like the Asian guy. They like his presence. Because when I first saw it, I said, man, you like a little tough mobster, but I got a role for you. Like, and everyone brought their own thing. So I was happy with how it all came together.
It's great how you get this excitement inside of you when you speak about your actors and how great of a job that they did.
Yeah.
And your encouragement and the way that you talk about them, you know, that's
But there's this team. I couldn't have done it without them.
Absolutely.
You know, I couldn't have done it.
But so everybody doesn't do that, is what I'm saying.
I know
It's great.
I've been on some sets. I've worked with some people. They make the director make it all about them. They don't tag their cast. I'm like, I get an award. I take everybody who I try to work with. Everyone, like they don't think they say I want an award for this. They don't shout the cast and crew. You can't do it without them. I can't win best director with nobody to direct. If I had nobody to direct, how can I be best director? How can I win best screenwriter if no one puts my screenplay, obviously acted out? I can't get those awards, you know.
Exactly.
So every time I win, I don't care if it's best editor, best director, best actor, I thank them because I can't be best actor without a cast or co-star.
I agree.
So.
I agree.
It ain't all about me, it's about them, you know, so it's about all of us. So it was a team effort, so the whole team wins, so. But I was happy when everyone, even the little girls in the movie, the girls in the movie, those were Alonzo Carrillo's daughters. So so they were blessed to work with because they modeled before, so they were easy to work with. They're award winning too. So and Chocolate, her daughter, that's her actual daughter. Okay. And she'll be in the sequel. Yeah. Yay. So and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah. So. I'm excited.
So do you want to give everybody your information, how to contact you? Just run it down real quick.
Follow me on Facebook, Robert L. Butler Jr. You can follow the Alliance, a film of Robert L. Butler Jr. on Facebook. The Alliance 2, The Hunt for Breeze on Facebook. On Instagram, is Robert L. Butler Jr. Is The Alliance 2019. The Alliance 2, 2021. We Need to Talk. Real Love, a film of RLB Jr. You can follow me. If you add me on one, I add you to the rest of them. Yeah, so that's how you can find me. I got a YouTube channel. I don't really use it though. But Facebook and Instagram, everybody uses, so that's how you can find me. If you haven't found my business cards, all my information on there too. So if Monae gives it to you, yeah. So you can find it.
Yeah.
So.
That's what's up. So what can you leave with your fans, followers to encourage them to never give up and to keep reaching for their dreams?
Just believe in yourself. Don't listen to the naysayers. Use any kind of doubts as fuel for your fire. That's what you can do. Somebody say you can't do it, prove them wrong. And don't say to yourself you can't, because we're always our biggest critic. But stop saying can't and say I can, or I'm doing this.
Speak positive.
Be positive. If you say I ain't gonna be able to do it, you ain't gonna do it.
You ain't gonna do it.
You ain't gonna do it. You know, so
I mean,
have
that's
confidence in yourself and your
proven
abilities.
facts.
You know? Yeah, and then also take criticism. If somebody says they don't like something, take it, learn from it, but don't let it stop you. Because a lot of people didn't like the Lions. Some festivals didn't like it. Okay, that's fine, but some did. I'm my worst critic, but when somebody said like, "She enjoyed the movie," I'm like, "Thank you. That's what I like," you know. And some scenes in the movie people don't like, but one thing I like about that is that they say, "What you remember from the Lions?" Or that one scene when they did that. At least you remembered it, you know. And that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do. So
right.
Yeah,
And so that's the best part,
Yeah,
because that's the part that they remember the part that they didn't like.
Yeah, but that you remember the movie. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's good.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's good. But I would just say, just believe in yourself and your abilities and do it. And don't, because I didn't want to be one of the people to be like, man, I wish I would have did this 5 years ago. Sit back. What's stopping you? You can't fail or win unless you don't try.
Absolutely.
So you got to try. So don't be afraid. Then if you
don't be afraid to jump, because you don't know if you're going to be able to fly or not.
That's the thing. So you
know,
got to crawl before you walk. So, hey.
And you're going to fail.
You're going to fail, yeah. I mean, I have had a failure, setback, but I didn't let it stop me. I had people say, you ain't going to make it, you don't do that. Okay, I hear you, but I'm going to prove you wrong.
Exactly. That's the greatest part about it.
Yeah, so.
The proving
and
wrong.
find you a team that supports you, because teamwork makes a dream work. That's
teamwork
I can't say that.
Makes a dream work.
I'll probably get a shirt for saying that.
That's my saying.
That's your saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes a dream work. You know, at my job, I try to get everybody excited, and get going, and teamwork does make the dream work.
It does.
I can't do everything by myself. Marlon can't do everything
by herself.
Right,
it's a team right here, so
absolutely.
So that's
I couldn't do any of this without Marlon. Marlon inspired me so much, because before I met Marlon, there was no Monae Media.
It wasn't?
No.
Okay.
Monae Media wasn't.
It wasn't nothing?
It was nothing yet,
There you go.
So, thank you, Marlon.
Thank you, Marlon, for creating Monae Media. I'm glad she's here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm crazy. I was following you for a while. And I was like, I'm going to tell my story. He was like, what's up? What's up? I'm like, that was crazy. Yeah, so I like what you're doing. And when I'm going to tag everybody from the movie in the video so they get more watches like that. If anybody want to tell that story for the movie, hit her up. Hey, don't be shy. D. Lamar Hall, don't be shy. Hit her up.
Hall.
Hit her up. He was in the Lions. He had a little cameo, but he got a big part in the Lions too. Yeah, so that's my man D. Yeah. So shout out to him. But my whole cast and crew from the Lions and from Lions 2, we're gonna have fun. So when I do the seed and spark, I'm gonna let you know so you share it.
Absolutely.
Please, y'all dig in your pockets. There's gonna be some perks in there for y'all. So I want that one production-wise to be better than this one. And we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good film. So, I give you a little hint.
Okay.
There might be a chance for a trilogy. I don't know yet. I didn't know I had a sequel in me. So yeah, but it might be. So.
You got a lot more in you. So keep reaching, keep pushing, keep doing what you've been doing, because what you're doing is working.
Other screenwriters like my man Hatham Shepard. I want to bring him up. Hatham and Michael Beck keep doing the stuff there. We just want to keep doing. What we want to basically do is create roles for people of color.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have one girl, Simi Saji, who been in Alliance too. Simi, she's Indian girl, and she said her problem is people want her to be lighter. I'm like, what? No, she's a beautiful girl, but she's gonna be in it too. She's playing Candy, so diverse film, strong women. You like that? Follow the Alliance and Alliance too. We gonna do some things, you know. Yeah, so
Robert L. Butler Jr.
yes, thank you.
Actor, writer, filmmaker, director, producer, editor,
Everything, you know, yeah.
everything. Thank you for for telling your story on Monae Media. You are watching Monae Media on YouTube, and you are listening to SeattleHipHopRadio.com. Look forward to many more shows to come, and I will see you guys soon.